Okay, hello everybody. I'm coming to you live, or somewhat live, pre-recorded, at Thy Geekdom Con 2023, and I am here with the semicircle of my group of friends here. That we have our own doll booth that's off to the side, but we are going to talk about our experiences. So the whole point of doing this event is that we wanted to get our dolls all together as creatives and show them off for everyone to see, because kind of see if we can grow some kind of like community, some kind of gathering, and educate people on the hobby and what it's all about. So organizing this has been a rather onerous task, and I have to say I didn't even take the brunt of it. Rebecca over here is the one that actually started everything and got the ball rolling, and we kind of all like jumped in to lend our expertise and lend a hand. So Rebecca, I want to ask you first is, when we talked about this idea earlier on creating like some kind of event, some kind of thing to like outreach to people and get the knowledge out there, what gave you the idea, or like what kind of experience did you have to like click and say maybe Thy Geekdom Con might be the place, and like how to get it all started, if you want to talk about that?
So several years back, there was Acon and Doll Acon, and my professor introduced me to the organizer of Doll Acon. It was a convention within a convention, and it was very cool. It was like two panel rooms next to each other, the divider open, and within that same room there was a workshop area for sales, and even Ring Doll arrived and was showing stuff off, which was very cool. So that was neat, but I had to go all the way the heck to Texas for it. We're in the Northeast. That was a plane ticket. I slept on the floor and volunteered at the con so I could afford to do so, because all I paid out of pocket was food and the plane ticket, but still, it rough. So I wanted this in this area, and both Shizu-san and myself have done doll panels here pre-COVID at Thy Geekdom Con, and the organizer of the convention, Chris, was very interested in the dolls, to the point where I said, rather than just doll programming, we could do a doll meet or a workshop or something for your convention. We can create doll programming for this. And I sent him the video of the Doll Acon review that I had done, and he said, "Yeah, cool. I'll give you 2 adjacent vendor spaces." And I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? What do I do now? Okay, cool. So my sister helped me lay out a general layout with a place to showcase the dolls, the photo shoot, which is behind us, and a little workshop area. As there wasn't a big doll owner population at the convention, we had a little bit of use in the Photoshop area and light use of the workshop area to sit, but it was still used, which was great. The main part of the show ended up being the display area, which ended up being really super cool, because between all of us, we had examples ranging from $30 blind box dolls all the way to Volk's full sets around $1,100, because oh my god, armor.
Yeah.
So that's how it started in the beginning, and that's how it got to where it is now, we have roughly 3 hours left of this convention. Some of you guys traveled in pretty far from the other end of the state.
Yeah.
What was so exciting about this idea of a little doll get-together and display that was so fun that drew you guys all the way out here? Well, first, tell us who you are, and then get into that part.
I'm Sandy from My Lady Disdain.
And I'm John from the same.
We came from the opposite end of exactly the opposite end of the state, but I mean, it was mostly it was more to meet everybody. I mean, we had done DollCon Dallas, and we had such a great time. Excuse me.
We had to fly for that. We had to fly to Dallas, which was worth doing, but 5 hours, a 5-hour drive for us was it's not short, but it's not undoable, and it was an easy decision.
being able to be around people that like what you like is so energizing.
Right. And can you like expound upon that, because you had that experience of doing Dallas Doll Con,
Mhm.
where it's like doll centralized, but now you're at Thy Geekdom Con, which is a mixture of various different kind of hobbyists here. What was your experience like doing that here and meeting the people here?
Meeting the people here was cool because, I mean, you're more educating about the dolls than just kind of what is it? Just squeeing over them, you know. Like, we were doing that too, but like when people are coming up, you know, you get an opportunity to share your knowledge of the hobby, and it's pretty cool. And seeing how and showing people how it fits with their hobby.
Well, we've also been like taking money out of people's wallets over YouTube for a few years now. Like, to do it in person and watch somebody come back with their mom and decide that like they're actually going to get like a smart doll now it's very fulfilling.
Yeah, it was really fun. Like there was one young woman who came up and talked to me for a long time, and she talked to me about trying to convince her mom, and then she ended up bringing her mom back. So I ended up getting to talk to both of them, which was very cool.
I feel like, Smart Doll and Volks need to give us jobs at this point.
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny. As hobbyists and as doll lovers, we're here on our own dime and for our own love of the hobby, just to share it and share the experience with everybody, which I think was really cool. So we also have Anna and Corey here from Kitten Cat Shop that makes like little accessories like earrings and necklaces and props and things of that nature. So as individuals that work for Kitten Cat, like
work for the dolls.
Yeah, they work for the dolls. So my question to you is you've gone to conventions before, like peddling the wares of Kitten Cat, and you've also been attendees at many cons. But this time around, having a doll booth where we can kind of like educate people and teach people about the hobby, like what's that experience been like for you?
You want to take it?
Okay. Well, we came here as doll people, doll collectors. I have doll ADHD, so I want all the dolls. But it was my favorite part is if you love something, if you're passionate about something, you want others to see that passion and experience that as well. And that's been the fun. It was wonderful to meet other people who already have dolls or are already in the hobby, but to see people who had no idea and ask questions and genuine inquiry into it, and to attend panels and learn things that I might not have known, or learn new things or in addition to, and that to me makes it a more enriching experience. One of my things is, and I love Danny for it too, is the idea that as adults we can still play. We can still have that creative outlet. We can still have that thing that we do as children when we make up worlds, we make up characters. And to see like a teenager and her little sister is like, oh, dolls. And the teenager's like, I'm too cool for dolls. And then she holds it, and all of a sudden you can see that bulb. You can see that light just came right into the eyes,
And then the parents see their wallet.
Yeah. There's options. There's layaway, Christmas gifts, that kind of thing. And the mom talked about how, she has dolls from her childhood. And she still has them and talks about passing them on. And in a way, this is like our continuation. This is our passing it on to another generation. And I don't know, I'm just rambling. But yeah, to me, it's giving adults permission to play and showing children you don't have to give up play.
Corey, you got anything to add on this?
I don't have a whole lot. I had a lot of fun here because this is a geek con, and I'm a huge one. So I've been around this floor like 5 times, but only 2. But they were ones I didn't have. But what I thought was the greatest about this was the fact that we did not come here as we've gone to other conventions, because I was actually able to focus more on talking with our peers, the people who love the dolls as much as we do, and not feeling that pressure to be like, hey, try our stuff, buy our stuff. It's more like, it was honestly more fun trying to sell the idea of the dolls than it was trying to sell a product. And that was about this booth. That was the part that was the most fun for me. And it's almost discount time.
Corey's gonna do his rounds on getting some really cool Geekdom merch.
I just wanted to say, adding on to what Corey said, was like we were like seeing people come by and they want to look, they want to see the dolls, and we were consciously going, we're not selling, come look.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's
You know,
okay.
Yeah, a lot of times like people were a little hesitant because they thought we were trying to sell them something, but we're selling them an idea, if anything.
Yeah, what I kept saying and over as my welcoming line was, hello and welcome to my hobby. Welcome to my hobby. Welcome to the thing that makes me happy, that I spend time on to put a little joy and spark into my life before I go back into a cubicle for the rest of the week, right? There has to be, like, it's important to keep on playing, and at any age, from 2 to 92, right? And it's important to keep on doing it, and it's just a nice example. And I'm really glad, as all of us here, as adults, that are able to show people of various ages, from knee high all the way to the older people, that it's okay to own a doll. Look at us. Look at our ages. Look at our genders. Look at our presented like means. It's okay. It's fine. Just have fun. It's okay to have fun.
Yeah, this is definitely a hobby for everyone. And I think like anyone, for all ages, all backgrounds, or whatever you want to say, anybody can get into this, and anyone can really enjoy this and really love the community, because I've said it many times on my channel, and I know a lot of you have said it in your own respective social medias, is that this is a welcoming community and a loving community, and we're all just here to like show that and share that, at least with the Northeast Coast, because we don't have any representation over here. So we're trying to start something. So this is our attempt at Thygeekdomcon 2023 to kind of expose individuals in this area and to let them know, hey, we're here and we're here to stay, and we're gonna try to make more stuff like this come out. I know for the future, in June 15th, I think, we have Anime Next. I'm going to try to host a doll event there for people to just gather, and like-minded individuals, take pictures and talk about the hobby. And then we have Otakon in July, which is going to be in Washington, D.C. So if anybody wants to come out and meet some of us, I'm not sure if all of us will be there, but some of us will be there.
So you're actually doing Otakon?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there, but we're going to try and see if we can organize at these other events. Now, we don't have booths like we do here, but we're going to, pay attention to my social media. I'll let everybody know where we're going to set up, and we can all hang out and we can all meet up. But in closing, I just want to say that, very much so, a big thank you to Rebecca over here, because without her getting the ball rolling for this event, none of us would have been here to like share this. So I really want to give big props, because we all talked about doing it, but Becca was the first one through the door to make it happen. So thank you, Becca.
Don't discount your work either, Shuzo-san. No, seriously. You did amazing outreach, calling people, inviting them, asking us to join, and it was just immediately, it was like, whatever you need. So don't forget to take some pat on the back for yourself too.
I mean, I tried. I called some people, let them know this was happening. But like, I'm just really glad for the turnout and everybody here. And hopefully we all had a good time, and hopefully everyone else that visited us had a good time. Does anyone else have any closing statements for the community?
Also, obviously, thank you to Chris and Thy Geekdom Con and that organization for allowing me to have the space, so we could allow us to have a space so we could showcase our dolls to all the lovely geeks here. It was fun. Let us
Really
do
fun.
this again. We'll be back if you let us. Let us.
Yeah, buy dolls.
Buy dolls.
Buy dolls.
Buy dolls. Anything for you guys?
Buy more dolls.
Buy more dolls.
You gotta one up.
And jewelry. Buy doll jewelry too.
Doll
If
jewelry.
you want, yes.
Here's the generic rule. Once you have a doll, you must always have a doll. You can trade a doll for another doll, but once you have 2 dolls, you must always have 2 dolls.
They get lonely.
You cannot subtract.
I was never made aware of this rule.
This is a new rule I think we're all learning about right now.
And do be aware, dolls can find your credit card, and there will be more, and you don't know where they come from.
And I mean, like, sometimes you get rid of one big doll and then you end up with like 2 little dolls. That's fine.
But then
fine.
you've got an extra doll, so now you have 3 dolls.
Then you have
and
3 dolls.
And then you have to always have 3 dolls at least.
3 dolls, 3 dolls. Then, yeah, no, it's kind of like tribbles.
Wait. Does the doll rule, is it just pure numbers? Because, like, does size matter into this? Just
But also be aware that sometimes,
trade a big doll for a small doll.
if you want, I mean, there's a lot of room for interpretation here. But sometimes the smaller dolls, they stand on top of each other in a larger trench coat in order to get another doll.
Okay, and for the 3rd time this trip, I will say this bit has gotten out of control.
Doll mathematics people, it's
there
a
has
serious
been-
issue. We need to raise awareness about that.
There has been shenanigans and tomfoolery, and there will be more shenanigans and tomfoolery.
Yeah, stay tuned for Kitten Cat Shop's video, if you haven't seen it already, of a smart doll riding a Star Wars mouse.
Or AKA a rodent riding a rodent, you shall see.
It's smart doll inception.
Smart doll inception.
Thank you, everybody, for putting all of this together, and thank you for inviting us to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you.
Yay.
Yay. So this is us, our little group here in the Northeast, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we can get another one of this going maybe next year. So thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we can see some of you out at one of these conventions in the near future. Bye everybody.
Bye.
This is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by.